Welcome to Prague, one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. While famous landmarks like Charles Bridge and Old Town Square are a must-visit, there's so much more to this city than meets the eye. In this video, we'll show you how to explore Prague like a local, uncovering hidden gems and iconic landmarks along the way. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about the Charles Bridge. Charles Bridge is one of the most iconic landmarks in Prague and one of the city's top tourist attractions. This magnificent Gothic bridge spans the Vltava River and connects the Old Town with the Lesser Town. It's also the oldest bridge in Prague, with construction starting in 1357. The bridge is named after King Charles IV, who ordered its construction as a replacement for the older Judith Bridge that was damaged by a flood in 1342. The bridge was completed in 1402, and it's been an integral part of Prague's history and culture ever since. Charles Bridge is known for its unique statues and beautiful architecture. There are 30 Baroque-style statues located along the bridge, each with its own story and significance. The statues were added to the bridge in the 17th and 18th centuries, and they depict various saints, religious figures, and other notable people from Czech history. Walking across Charles Bridge is a must-do experience for anyone visiting Prague. The views of the city and the river are spectacular, and the atmosphere on the bridge is lively and bustling, with street performers, artists, and vendors selling souvenirs and snacks. In addition to walking across the bridge, visitors can also take a river cruise that passes under the bridge, offering a unique perspective and stunning views of the statues and architecture from below. Overall, Charles Bridge is a magnificent structure that's steeped in history and culture. It's a must-see destination for anyone visiting Prague, offering breathtaking views, stunning architecture, and a glimpse into the city's rich history and heritage. Old Town Square is a historic public square located in the heart of Prague's Old Town. It's one of the most popular tourist destinations in the city and is known for its stunning architecture, historic landmarks, and vibrant atmosphere. The square dates back to the 10th century and has been an important center of commerce and culture in Prague for centuries. It's surrounded by historic buildings and landmarks, including the Gothic-style Church of Our Lady Before Tin, the Baroque-style St. Nicholas Church, and the Old Town Hall with its famous astronomical clock, which dates back to the 15th century and features an hourly show of the 12 Apostles. You can also climb the Old Town Hall Tower for stunning views of the city. Old Town Square is also home to several important cultural events and festivals throughout the year, including the Christmas markets and the Prague Spring International Music Festival. The square is a popular spot for outdoor concerts, street performers, and other events, adding to its lively and vibrant atmosphere. Prague Castle is one of the most popular landmarks in Prague, and it's located on a hill overlooking the city. It's considered to be one of the largest ancient castles in the world, with an area of over 70,000 square meters. The castle complex includes several palaces, museums, galleries, churches, and gardens, and it's home to the Czech president. The most famous building within the castle complex is St. Vitus Cathedral, which is an iconic symbol of Prague's Gothic architecture. The cathedral features stunning stained glass windows, intricate stone carvings, and an impressive vaulted ceiling. It's the final resting place of many Bohemian kings and saints, and it's a must-visit for anyone interested in history, art, or architecture. Other notable buildings within the castle complex include the Old Royal Palace, which was the seat of Czech kings for centuries, the Powder Tower, which is a beautiful example of Renaissance architecture, and the Golden Lane, which is a row of colorful, tiny houses where goldsmiths once lived. One of the best ways to explore Prague Castle is to take a guided tour, which will give you a deeper understanding of the history and culture of this iconic landmark. Additionally, the castle complex offers stunning views of Prague's skyline, and it's a popular spot for photos and enjoying the panoramic views of the city. If you want to delve into Prague's rich history, make sure to visit the Jewish Quarter. The Jewish Quarter, also known as József, is a historic and cultural neighborhood located in the heart of Prague. It's home to one of the best-preserved Jewish ghettos in Europe, and it's a testament to the rich and tumultuous history of the Jewish community in Prague. The Jewish quarter dates back to the 13th century, and it's a maze of narrow streets and alleys that are lined with historic synagogues, museums, and Jewish cemeteries. The area was once a bustling center of Jewish life and culture, but it was also the site of much tragedy and persecution. One of the most significant landmarks in the Jewish quarter is the Old Jewish Cemetery, which is one of the oldest and most important Jewish cemeteries in Europe. It's a haunting and eerie place, with rows upon rows of 12,000 tilted gravestones that date back to the 15th century. The cemetery is the final resting place of many prominent Jewish figures, including Rabbi Loew, who is said to have created the Golem of Prague. Another notable landmark in the Jewish quarter is the Jewish Museum, which is dedicated to the history and culture of the Jewish community in Prague. The museum houses a collection of artifacts and exhibits that document the struggles and triumphs of the Jewish people in Prague, including a collection of sacred Torah scrolls and the personal belongings of Holocaust victims. The Jewish quarter is also home to several historic synagogues, including the Spanish Synagogue, which is a beautiful example of Moorish revival architecture, and the Old New Synagogue, which is one of the oldest surviving synagogues in Europe. Dancing House, also known as Fred and Ginger, is a unique and modern architectural landmark located in the heart of Prague. It's situated on the right bank of the Vltava River and is easily recognizable by its striking design, which looks like two dancers embracing each other. The building was designed by the famous architects Vlado Milunik and Frank Gehry, who was inspired by the famous dancing duo Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. It's a perfect example of postmodernist architecture, and it's one of the most popular tourist attractions in Prague. Dancing House is a multifunctional building that houses offices, a restaurant, and a luxury hotel. It offers visitors stunning views of the Vltava River and Prague's skyline, and it's a popular spot for taking photos and enjoying the beautiful architecture. Petrin Hill is a beautiful hill located in the center of Prague. It's a popular destination for locals and tourists alike, offering stunning views of the city, historic landmarks, and lush greenery. The hill is home to several notable landmarks, including the Petrin Observation Tower, which is a smaller version of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Visitors can climb the tower's 299 steps to enjoy panoramic views of the city and the surrounding countryside. In addition to the observation tower, Petrin Hill is home to several other popular attractions, including the Petrin Hill funicular, which provides a scenic ride up the hill, and the Mirror Maze, which is a fun and interactive attraction for all ages. Petrin Hill is also a great spot for outdoor recreation and relaxation. It's home to several beautiful gardens, including the Petrin Gardens, which feature manicured lawns, fountains, and stunning views of the city. Visitors can also enjoy walking trails, picnic areas, and other outdoor activities on the hill. Vysehrad Fortress is a historic fortress located on a hill overlooking the Vltava River in Prague. It's a significant landmark in the city and is considered to be one of the most important historical sites in Prague. The fortress dates back to the 10th century and played a significant role in the development of Prague. It was the seat of Czech kings and princes, and it served as a stronghold for the defense of the city. The fortress was also an important religious center, and it's home to the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul, which is one of the oldest churches in Prague. Today, Vysehrad Fortress is a popular tourist attraction and a great place to explore the history and culture of Prague. Visitors can walk along the ramparts of the fortress, which offer stunning views of the city and the river below. They can also explore the historic buildings and landmarks within the fortress, including the Gothic-style Church of St. Peter and St. Paul and the Vysehrad Cemetery, which is the final resting place of many prominent Czechs, including composer Antonin Dvorak and artist Alphonse Mucha. In addition to its historical and cultural significance, Vysehrad Fortress is also a popular spot for outdoor activities. The fortress is surrounded by a beautiful park, which offers scenic walking paths, picnic areas, and stunning views of the city. Overall, Vysehrad Fortress is a must-visit for anyone interested in history, culture, and outdoor activities. It's a beautiful and significant landmark that offers a glimpse into the rich and diverse history of Prague. Wenceslas Square is a vibrant public square located in the heart of Prague's new town. It's one of the most popular tourist destinations in the city and is considered to be a symbol of Czech independence and democracy. The square is named after Saint Wenceslas, the patron saint of Bohemia, and features a large statue of the saint mounted on a horse. The statue is a popular landmark and meeting spot in the city. Wenceslas Square is surrounded by historic buildings, shops, and restaurants, and it's a popular spot for both locals and tourists. The square is home to several important cultural institutions, including the National Museum, which houses a collection of historical artifacts and exhibits related to Czech history and culture. The square has a rich and diverse history and has been the site of several significant events throughout Prague's history. In the 1960s, it was the site of several pro-democracy protests, including the famous demonstration against the Soviet occupation of Czechoslovakia in 1968. Today, Wenceslas Square is a bustling hub of activity and a popular spot for shopping, dining, and entertainment. Visitors can stroll along the wide pedestrian boulevard, take in the stunning architecture, and explore the many shops and restaurants in the area. The square is also a popular spot for street performers and musicians, adding to its lively and vibrant atmosphere. To really get a feel for the city, take some time to explore the local neighborhoods. Each neighborhood has its own unique vibe and atmosphere. Head to Žižkov for its trendy bars and cafes, or to Vysehrad for its beautiful parks and stunning architecture. In Žižkov, don't miss the TV tower, which is one of the tallest structures in Prague. You can take an elevator to the top for breathtaking views of the city. You can also visit the Žižkov Cemetery, which is the final resting place of many famous Czechs, including Franz Kafka. In Vysehrad, make sure to visit Vysehrad, which is a beautiful park that offers stunning views of the city. You can also explore the stunning Art Nouveau buildings in the neighborhood, such as the Vysehrad Theater. Prague is known for its vibrant nightlife, and there are plenty of options for a fun night out. You can head to one of the many bars or clubs in the city, or take in a show at one of the local theaters. One of the most popular nightlife spots in Prague is the Cross Club, which is a unique and quirky bar that is decorated with industrial and steampunk-inspired decor. You can also head to the Hemingway Bar for delicious cocktails in a cozy atmosphere. If you're looking for a cultural experience, head to the National Theatre, which is one of the most prestigious theaters in the country. Here, you can enjoy a show in a stunning setting. Prague is home to some fantastic jazz clubs, but my favorite is the Jazz Dock. It's a modern venue with a relaxed atmosphere and features live jazz performances every night. It's the perfect way to end your day in Prague. That's it for our tour of Prague like a local. I hope you enjoyed discovering some of the city's hidden gems and experiencing its rich culture and history. Remember, there's so much more to explore in Prague, so don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path and discover something new. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel videos. Until next time, happy travels.